Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. As you can see, we've got wind power, so that's pretty cool. Had a nice big flax harvest and got tons of cloth, so I made some sails. I've made myself some armor, which is in on my armor stand. And life is good, got a lot left over as well. And got almost a full storage container full of flax grain. So we're all set for grain for the next, I don't know, 5 years or so. And I've also got some rye coming out of there soon as well. But today I wanted to deal with wind power. I want to see if I have enough stuff to get a Helve hammer built. So I've got this kind of area we're going to work with. And I've been experimenting with the various gears and whatnot. What I wanted to do was branch off the power and be able to run this and the Helve hammer, but it doesn't look like it works that way. I would have to use like the big gear that you can make and then feed the little gears off of that for multiple things. So it doesn't work the way I expected. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. I'm just going to redo it. So it didn't work out how I expected it would. Move that back up to there. You can punch these apart with your hands, but it's a lot faster with the axe. So for now, I'm just going to have it running my kern like I did at first. So for that, we just need to bring the axle on down. Like that. And we'll throw some stuff in there. Let's have it work on the salt for now. Actually, maybe the bone meal would be the way to go. I think that is fertilizer, if I remember right. Grinds into bone meal. Yeah, fertilizer for phosphorus. Phosphate. One of those two. Here we go. Just throw a full stack in there, and then as the wind blows, the speed changes. So we usually have like hurricanes and gales and everything. Right now it's a gentle breeze, of course, because I'm trying to use it. That's the way it goes. But I think what I'm going to do is bring power out here eventually. So what I thought about doing is have it where I could just bring it out maybe... Well, maybe since I've already got that there, we'll bring it out this direction. So I think I can go ahead and set that up. And then I can just break this apart and put a gear on there when I want to run the Helve hammer. For now, we can do more later, but I don't have a ton of fat. I'm not sure if I've even got enough. Yeah, I don't think I've got enough fat to even build the Helve hammer. So we've got some work to do. I want to leave enough room that I can come out. I need to come down. Then maybe put the Helve hammer about here-ish. The first thing we need for the Helve hammer is just to spell it right, is the head. So I'm going to make an iron Helve hammer because I've got tons of iron. And is that just one? Not sure if that's one ingot or two. I kind of wish it would tell you. It almost looks like it might be 2 ingots worth. Got tons of stuff on me. Well, while we got the pieces, let's go ahead and build the other pieces and I can craft that later. So if we go back to Helve hammer, we have the Helve hammer base. And then we have a, what's it called? There's another piece to this. Hammer. Does it not have helm hammer or hammer in the name? Mechanical power. There we go. Wooden toggle. That's what it's called. I guess maybe it's used for more things besides the Helve hammer. So we need that, and we need the base. So that requires a fat and an axle, and then 4 planks on each side. I have that off to the side, unpause the game. Yeah, that works. All right, so we need a fat there. And I didn't bring any planks. All right. Well, let's make some planks real quick. That makes 12 at a time. That works. So we need that, and then I've got my spears on me because I was out hunting. I should have put them away. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need an axle. Then we need 4 resin. Good thing I've been picking up resin for a year. We do have a decent amount of resin available. Then I need a chisel. I apologize if there's background noise. The wife is using a Ninja Creamy thingy upstairs. It makes a ton of noise. All right, so now we have our wooden toggle. And if we go back to Helve hammer base, we also need the hammer and chisel. I do have another hammer, so don't worry about me using that up. 1, 2, 3, and then we need a little resin down here. That is our base. Weird that it's paused over here, but if I go to the sub page, it's not. Eventually I wouldn't mind making like a transmission and clutch and stuff, but we don't have enough parts for that. Helve hammer. So we need... Oh, it just takes planks and then the head. All right, cool. Planks we have plenty of. So I'm not... I've looked at guides and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure how this works. I think that's facing the wrong direction. And I may have to move these because I think the anvil's going to be about right here, so may have to get that moved. And I may completely redo where the windmill is at some point as I experiment. It looks like that goes on top of that. No, it connects to it. Possibly. Oh, that's where the stuff hooks up. Okay. This is a learning process. This is the first time I've done this. All right. So we have the base. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. And that goes, nope. Well, stuff is just not very good about going where you want it to go. So do I need to be here? That doesn't look right. I think it's supposed to be the other direction. Base of a Helve hammer attached. You will need a toggle directly in front of this base. And an anvil 2 blocks from the toggle. Right. Like I've seen this in guides. I think that trips the end of it. I'll have to get the rest of it made, but anyway, that's the idea. We have power come out. So I'll have to make some more angled gears. I've got one. I've already got the angled gears. This might actually work. So if we come over one, then do I need it here and here? Hey, look at that. Then that will run the Helve hammer and it trips it up and down. I think this might be backwards. But anyway, that's the idea. And of course it's no hardly wind at all. Oh no, we went from back to light. We were at moderate breeze there for just a second. If we come look in here, it's made 3 bone meal, so it's chugging. But then I need one more gear to be able to switch this over to the Helve hammer. And I'm not sure if we have enough. Need a angled gears. I'm getting low on fat here. Got plenty of everything else. And I've been hunting the game, much like real life. There's not much game left around my house here, because I've been hunting. Oh, hammer went in my offhand. Didn't even notice that. There we go. Another gear. Okay, so pause game. It's like that's a whole set. Okay, weird. I'm not going to get hung up on software stuff. If I wanted to run the Helve hammer, of course, it's not easy right now, but I would just break this. And then stick an angled gear on there. And then hope for strong wind. And then it runs this. And I think maybe the Helve hammer goes this direction, so I probably want to turn this around. But that's the idea. Let's go make a Helve hammer head. I'm going to put some of this stuff up. The butterflies keep getting trapped in my house. I don't know why they insist on coming in here. I let a whole bunch of them out the other day in the game. Alright, you go back over there, and then I've got all this stuff. You can see I've got a little more organized. I made a bunch of signed chests. Unfortunately, you can't put a sign on these, at least as far as I could tell. But the little ones I've got set up so they're a little better organized. Those there, we got boards and planks over here. And we got this stuff. The resin in there. Had to put a quick edit in there. Mrs. Kerbo I needed talking to. So, the manufactured dinghies I'm going to put over here for now. We've got one little extra axle left over. Soil can go in the soil box. Actually, I need that back on my number 9. That can go back over there. Just fill you back up. You in there. You in there. Beautiful. And we got some food here. Made myself a nice red meat pie. Ran all over the place looking for red meat. It was hard to find. What I did find is off to the northwest. Like I've been west and I've been north. And then I went a little bit north-northwest. Got killed by the wolf. There's a big plain to the northwest I need to explore. The problem is it's covered with wolves and bears. so there is that. That minor little detail. Let's see, I can put the sticks away for now. We are going to need planks, right? Let's make it out of maple. I think was it 4 planks? No, it was 8. I don't have quite enough. Yeah, I don't have quite enough maple. I don't know that it matters. We've got a lot of pine. We've got a lot of birch too. Let's make it out of pine. So we just need 8 of those to go with the head. So to the forge. Leather's coming along nicely. You can see I've got the 2 huge scraped hides, and I've got a large scraped hide. And I've got some stuff I think in the weak tannin going. I've got a little bit of lime water left over. We're blowing through the lime pretty quick, but I'm going to take it while I got it. Yeah, we've got some weak tannin going. I'm going to use up these 4, and then we'll make some more strong tannin. Finish that off. I've got 11 medium hides in there that should give us, I think, 11 leather. I'm not sure how it works out. You might get more than 1 leather from the medium, because I think the small gave you 1 leather. All right, to the forge. Quit messing around. The only thing I'm not sure about is how do I do... I guess I'm just going to have to keep this going. So I think I'm going to need 2 of the iron blooms. 2 ingots for the head. Guess I'll just have to work fast. I did go down, I think maybe I talked about that last episode. I went and cleared out that iron vein. Except for, I think there's a little bit left in the cave part of it, but that's closed off now. I went and got a bunch more brown coal as well. There's a cave to the east, kind of southeast, over there on the basalt hills. With a whole lot of brown coal. There's probably all the brown coal I'll ever need over there. And then I think there was some brown coal in a cave here close to base as well. So we're doing good on resources, except for copper. Although I did find when I was exploring over that direction, I went and got the meteoric iron that I had found a long time ago. Got 10 of those. And then I found a poor, I think, yeah, poor. Found a poor vein of copper while I was wandering around over there. So I got a little bit more copper. Anywho, let's get this thing sorted. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Got it now. All right, we're going to need you. And we're going to need you. So if you're not familiar with Vintage Story, the Helve hammer is an automated blacksmithing thing. So I'll have an anvil set up. Well, it'll be on this side, but like 2 blocks in front of here, there'll be an anvil, and then that just goes bang, bang, bang by wind power. And it can automate like turning these iron blooms into ingots. And I think you can make plates as well. And it's just kind of automated. You just have to feed it. And then the Helve hammer head doesn't have any durability. So it saves wear and tear on your hammers. So that's why I'm building that. I'm tempted to make an anvil out of iron. I mean, we've got so much iron. You see I've got 18 more iron blooms in there ready to go. Only thing I think I've seen in a video where you can actually smith the pieces of an anvil and then you forge weld them together, which is awesome. A game that has forge welding. That's fantastic. Yes, I'm a nerd. I've always enjoyed blacksmithing. I've not done it. I've just been around it. All right, that's as hot as she's getting. So the Helve hammer would do this for me. Just automatically. And it wouldn't wear out hammers. Which is pretty awesome. I know there's like hoppers and chutes and things, so I assume you could automate this bit eventually. Where it would just feed it. I don't know if it could feed it from a forge though. Okay, we need to go to the right. I said right. I meant left. One of those there directions. All right, let's go up. Then to the right. Some more up. Okay, but by my calculations, that's all we need on this guy. Oh, shoot. I misclicked. Good thing I got a little bit left here. It's easy to misclick. There we go. All right. Can I just set you down over there? Was that instantly cool off? Okay. I should have put this on immediately. I got distracted. Should have put that on as soon as I moved the other one over. Should have put that one on. So then I need to remember. I know it still says hot. I'm going to step on that if I put that there. Once we take this off, I need to put that on so it stays hot. And then we'll have to get both ingots hot. And then we can put both ingots on there and make the Helve hammerhead. I think that's how that works. That's another full hammer. But it wouldn't hurt to make another hammer here soon. Probably another chisel. I've been tempted to just... We've got so much iron to just go ahead and make a full set of iron tools. Because I've been blowing through like axes and shovels like there's no tomorrow. So it'd be nice to have some strong durability on those. The spears I'm not too worried about. Anytime I pan for copper, I end up with a bunch of copper spearheads. So I've got 4 copper spears now. I went and made a bunch of flint arrows. I had 50 some odd until I went hunting last time. They break a lot easier than the copper ones, but they're super easy and cheap to make. I've got tons of feathers. Oh, I don't think I updated. I was over there by the pig barn checking the rooster traps. Nothing was in the traps, but there was a rooster running around. I managed to scare him into the pig barn. So then I put a chicken trap in the pig barn, and I caught myself a rooster. I don't think I've updated that. I think that was between the last episode and this one. So, yeah, they're kind of scared, but I went and made some extra hen boxes. Shoot, they're out of food. It's always something. I've got some extra grain in here. I do not. There's always something going on. Well, I do have a little bit of grain. I've got just a little bit of grain ready to go there. And that doesn't even count the rye that I haven't harvested yet. All right, let me get some more food in for the chickens. And I would like to expand this chicken house at some point. So I can feed them without freaking them out. Also need to be careful about leaving both gates open like that. They could escape. That would not be good. Alright, back to the forge. So you go on there, and you go on there, and it's still hot. Okay, it just doesn't change the icon. It is actually still hot. Okay, let's move stuff to the right here. Back to the left. It's all about just shuffling the pixels around. Yeah, I think that is a full ingot. We just need to trim it. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's put that in there. Let's make sure those are both good and hot. Yeah, they're both hot, so we'll put you on there, and we want to make a Helve hammerhead. Pretty sure we need 2. Yeah, we're going to need 2. So you just plop another one on top of there, and then you get this. So we need to move a bunch down on that face. I keep wanting to hold F. You don't have to hold F. So we just need to bring all this material forward. Oop, I almost misclicked. It is easy to do. Okay, I think I just need to trim this and then we're good. Misclick. There we go. Toss you in the quenching pool and we're good. Hammer back up there. Coal back in. It's going on evening time. So we do this. We have an iron Helve hammer. Okay. Oh, it does go that direction. I wasn't sure how it fit in there. And of course the breeze stops. Nice. That's the idea. And then, oh, it doesn't go out here. It goes here. So we would need an anvil here. Either move, I can move this anvil temporarily. I might want to just build a little smithy over here around the Helve hammer, wherever it ends up being. Might move the pit kilns. Move the smithy over here. So we need a forge and stuff close by. And if I put the anvil there, I can't just pick that up, huh? Let me just break an anvil. That's a thing. You ever been around a real anvil? That's pretty funny. I don't know that I could use this. So I don't like that being crooked. It's gonna bother me. Kind of want the other direction, but that'll work. Come on, breeze. I think it takes a lot of breeze. I think it said 30% or better wind strength. Oh, it did it. There we go. So that's the idea. Wind power makes the hammer go bang bang. But I need a forge over here and just, you know, plop the hot iron blooms on there and it should pop out ingots. I think that's how that works. We'll have to experiment a little bit. But for now, I'm going to have it go ahead and grind up what's in here. So we're going to switch this back over. So take off that wooden gear. And then, oh, I forgot my spare axle. All right, I'll just grab this one. Pop that back on there, and then we could grind. It takes a lot less power to grind. So we'll just let it grind away. But yeah, we've got that. So I'm going to be working on the smithy, get these pit kilns moved. Might have a little bit of the smithy under a roof here. But because of the windmills, does that come, how far does that come down? So that would probably hit if there was a block here. Would that hit? No, it does clear the block. Okay. So yeah, I'll come up with some plans for that. But that'll be it for this episode. We are making progress. It's pretty cool to have some mechanical power now. It's been handy to have it grinding. And eventually when I get some more fat and stuff, you can make a transmission with a clutch, and then I could just turn this on and off. So it's not going bang, bang, bang all the time when I'm not using it. Should kind of drive me to distraction. But we need more resources before I can do that, because I think I'm pretty much out of fat. I've got maybe one left. Hunting's a little thin. Need to go after some bear. There's some bears over there. The bears are fierce. Oh, did I may have just breezed right past the armor. If you're still here, here's my set of Gamboist armor. And I think they're 900 durability per piece. We got a helmet, chest piece, and leggings. So we're going to suit up at some point, and we're going to go fight some wolves and bears. Get some more fat, hopefully. That'll be in the next adventure. Thanks as always for hanging out, folks. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.